Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiara, and if you're returning, welcome. Today, I just wanted to announce that I am officially a Sephora girly, and I just wanted to kind of do a little talk about the interview process. I am working at the Sephora at Kohl's, one of those locations, and it has been really exciting. I've always been somebody who wanted to work in like cosmetics or beauty, especially, you know, sales and marketing and things like that. So it's a very interesting job, and I just kind of wanted to talk about the interview and yeah, how I got the job, I guess. I will be doing updates about how it's going and maybe some tips and tricks on how to sell and things like that later. But for now, I'm just going to talk about my getting hired. So basically, it's just you know, so Sephora and Kohl's is a very like new thing that's happening. You've probably heard of the Sephoras and JCPenney's and then the standalone Sephoras, but it's kind of a new thing. I think, I want to say around 2020 or 2021 is when Kohl's and Sephora did the original merge and, you know, a business contract to work together. And yeah, and so it's a relatively new situation and environment, which is really cool because I love Kohl's. My family, my mom loves Kohl's, and I'm pretty familiar with Kohl's and, you know, how they kind of manage their business. I am not really super experienced with working with cosmetic retailers or anything like that, just kind of doing, you know, makeup artistry, sometimes on the side, freelancing. So it was interesting. I just saw the ad, and I actually used to work on a set, but I kind of wanted to have more time to myself. Not to myself, but just kind of a less demanding job. And, you know, I thought beauty would be like a really cool place. So it starts off, I'm gonna say first, you know, obviously putting your application and everything. I wanna say for me, it was pretty quick that I heard back, which I just felt like, you know, it was divine timing. It just worked out at the point where I was at. You know, things were kind of moving slow, and I was just kind of getting my footing and figuring out what was coming next for me. And so I put in my application, and I wanna say it was a week or so, and I heard back. And so yeah, I scheduled the interview, and I actually did not know until I got there that the store was not open yet, and that, you know, they were actually just building their team, like the first team that would be working there. So it was really exciting to learn that, you know, I could potentially be, you know, on the OG squad of whoever is going to be working at the Sephora. So yeah, so I go into the interview, and it's very cool. I think just naturally as people, we are nervous when we have to, you know, present ourselves, sell ourselves, and kind of, you know, try to be hireable, I guess. I do have retail experience, but it was, you know, a while back because I had been freelancing and acting and doing makeup and all these other things. So it had been a while since I've done retail, so I was really nervous, I guess, about just looking qualified enough. But yeah, it was very chill. The manager of the store, the hiring manager too, he's both, was so great and really inviting and friendly, and I didn't feel awkward or anything like that. And I think, you know, I just want to give advice that the best thing you can do is just come in confidently. It's okay if you don't know everything about makeup, because I do know quite a bit about makeup, but, you know, I spent a lot of time talking about how much I knew about makeup and techniques and things like that, when I think it was more just about just who are you as a person? Are you a good person? Are you a hard worker? Have you worked before consistently? And are you a person who you'd want to buy things from, kind of? So yeah, I wish I would have maybe spent a little bit more time talking about my actual work history, and the interview goes by so fast and a lot of the questions connect together, so I can't really say exactly, which I don't know if I could anyway, but I can't say exactly what the questions were, but it's just general interview questions. They're less focused on just you having a history in makeup and makeup artistry, and just more about like knowing if you are a reliable person and a hard worker. So it's just kind of, talking about the basic questions, the basic kind of interview, asking about your past experience and challenging situations, or situations where you involving selling and sales, or involving customer service. Kohl's is very big on hospitality and being friendly and being a good person, just like, I think it's common sense to most people, but obviously Kohl's is very, very much a family environment, especially like for the customers, and also just, everyone working there too. So really just not being, weird about things. Sephora is luxe. It is like very luxury, but I think it's really cool. I do want to talk about my experience so far at the store, because I just love everybody who works there, and all the girls were just really down to earth, and I think we have a really strong team, in my opinion. I've heard other things in other places, so I'm glad that we lucked out at our store. So yeah, the interview is just kind of asking about your experience, who you are, what you've been doing, your selling, are you, hospitality, how would you greet customers, how would you sell? Just, I would say be prepared in that way to just kind of, like it's a job interview. Just know how to present yourself in a professional way, and how to kind of talk about your experience, and keep it grounded and try to stay down to earth. I know I was flustered in my interview because I haven't been working in retail spaces like recently, but prior to coming, so I was just going back to just my experience with makeup in general. But I think just having any experience, and obviously the basics, just present yourself, dress the part. Definitely, I wore all black, just all black, some like ballet shoes, and I wasn't sure about the dress policy, if it would be different from freestanding Sephora, so I just put my hair in like a sleek bun and did my makeup to the best of my ability. I haven't used lashes in a while, just because I haven't, my last job, like I wasn't needing a bunch of makeup. It was unnecessary. So I didn't do the lashes in a full look, but I did put in the extra effort, the blush, the contour, bronzer, eyeliner, mascara, which maybe sounds like a lot to some, or not a lot to others, but just look presentable. Wear all black so they can really imagine you in the part, in the position, and just bring your best self for sure. And hopefully this will all just be intuitive, but for me, I know I was just so nervous, and I really don't think you should put that stress on yourself. I picked the earliest available slot for interview. I suggest, unless you need more time, I suggest to just do that and get it out the way, and it should turn out fine. I'm so happy with where I work, and there are great benefits that obviously come with the job. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my hiring experience, and I'm hoping to do a couple more videos just talking about like talking about everything, maybe doing some reviews and stuff. But so far, I will say I love the store, I love the Kohl's, I love the Sephora, I love all the people that work there, and my experience has been great. So I will keep you updated. I have a lot going on right now, so I think my next video will just kind of be an update because it's been about a week and there's a lot to still be done. But yeah, that's really that's really all I have for you. I just wanted to talk about it and talk about, you know, my experience and my interview, and just give some tips and advice on how to prepare yourself and talk about it a little bit. But I trust that it will be fine and you will do great. So good luck with your interview. And if you want to stick around and hear more stories about my job experience and, you know, just whatever topics just kind of pop up and things like that, feel free to subscribe and like the video and stick around. And that is all I have for you today. So it was nice, lovely talking to you, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.